In this video, we will discuss ARM core data flow. And this is the ARM 7. We will discuss ARM 7 data flow model. An ARM 7 core is an engine within a system that fetches ARM instruction from memory and execute them. ARM 7 core are very small. Typically, they occupy a few square millimeter of chip area. So it is very small chip area. With advances in modern VLSI technology, it becomes possible to build additional system components such as cache memory, memory management unit, or application specific hardware on the same chip. Application specific hardware may include signal processing hardware or further ARM processor cores. While designing a new system, selecting the correct processor is one of the most selection criteria. Here, as shown in this data flow model, it consists of core ARM 7 core and how data moves between its different parts. The ARM 7 core data flow model here, which is shown, which is of von Neumann implementation of ARM processor. Since ARM 7 processor is basically a RISC processor, it uses load store architecture. This means it has two instruction types, load and store, for transferring data in and out of the processor respectively. Load instruction. This instruction copies data from memory to registers in the processor core. Store. This instruction copies data from register in the processor core to the memory. The ARM processor instruction set does not include instruction that directly manipulate data in a memory. Means we cannot process data which is stored into memory. First we have to load data from memory to processor, then we can process the data. The data processing is carried out only in registers. Then data bus. The data bus enters the ARM 7 core through the data bus. The data is either in the form of an instruction opcode or data item. Opcode stands for operation code or data. Data is nothing but the operand. Since von Neumann architecture is used, data items and instructions share the same bus. This is in contrast with Harvard architecture, which uses two different buses. So what is the conclusion? Here ARM processor is based on von Neumann architecture. So therefore data and instruction, it is transferred from memory to core means processor, or processor to memory by using same data bus. There is no different data bus. Instruction decoder, which is shown there, instruction decoder. This unit decodes the instruction opcode read from the memory and then the instruction is executed. Register file. So a register file, here the register file or these registers are 32-bit registers which are used to store data. Sign extend. Here there is one more sign extend. So here the ARM processor core is 32-bit processor. So most instructions of the ARM processor treat register as a holding signed or unsigned 32-bit values. When the processor reads signed 8 or 16 number from memory, the sign extended hardware converts these numbers to 32-bit value and then places them into the register file. ALU, this is nothing but the arithmetic and logical unit, and MAC stands for multiple accumulate unit. The most of the ARM instructions are two operand instructions. The two sources registers like Rn and Rm. So Rn and Rm, these are the two sources, are used to store these operands. These sources are read from Rn and Rm registers using the internal buses A and B respectively. The ALU and MAC reads the operand values from Rn and Rm register via A and B buses respectively, then perform the operation and store the computed result via internal C bus in the destination register RD and then to the file register. The load and store instruction generate address using ALU and store in the address register. So here one more concept which is called as a multiply accumulate unit. Actually this multiple accumulate unit, it is used when there is a signal processing operation like convolution. So this is the one of the application of multiple accumulate unit. The next one, address register. This holds the address generated by the load and store instructions and places it on the address bus. Then barrel shifter. Next one is the barrel shifter. The content of the RM register alternatively can be pre-processed in the barrel shifter before applying as an input to the ALU. A wide range of expression and addresses can be calculated using the barrel shifter and ALU. Last one is the incrementer. For load and store instructions, the incrementer updates the content of the address register before the processor core reads and writes the next register value for or to both consecutive memory locations. The processor core continues and execution of instruction only when exception or interrupt occurs. The normal execution flow is changed. So this is about the data flow, and these small units they are already discussed in the basics of microprocessor. So here if you so here this is about the ARM core data flow model. Thank you.